reach out to as many people we can, and the idea is that with this platform, we reach out to as many Cambridgeites across the world, so that's the idea. So as soon as I see Shabnam ma'am join us, I think that's a flag that we can kickstart because she might join any moment. So welcome everybody else who have joined in from various parts. Uh, I know we had a short notice and we had to change it, uh, but that's how life is, you know. Rishabh, tell me, okay, while we are waiting for this to start, so let's do this quick Q&A kind of a thing to make it interesting for people. What were the challenges you faced in the last 6-7 months to get this live? Apart from you kept pushing me, let's go live, let's just do it, just finish it out, just roll it out. Apart from that, I know that was your big.
Hi everyone, I'm Rishabh, 2010 Cambrian Hall. So I think the biggest challenge was how would I take this to the all the alumni and the current the recent graduates and make it like really useful for them, because while tech part was the platform features, they were pretty much well guided by conversations with you and the conversations that I had with the other members of Alumni Association. So the features were pretty much easy to build, but the distribution and how would we onboard, because without the alumni, the platform would have make no sense. Like if I don't have the mentors to reach out to, I don't really need that platform. If I don't have my batchmates actively actively sort of engaging with the platform, I wouldn't have any use case with it. So that was the only challenge that I wasn't able to navigate. But then I think your guidance was pretty much very helpful in terms of how do we onboard people, and that approach of onboarding mentors first did help a lot. So if you go and people, when they would start going out, they would see some mentors, they would see some people, and then they can start engaging. And that's how the network effect I'm hoping would start, and we'll be able to onboard alumni, and all of us can help each other and grow with each other.
Yeah, I think one of the other interesting thing, Rishabh, that I think we've managed to do is make our alumni network more towards the business networking aspect, which I think is completely missing, which I think people do it informally. But when I see a lot of chatter happening in various WhatsApp groups, one of the things that people look upon, because referrals say, I think that's people look upon various services. So whether be technology, whether be accountancy, whether be medicine, or various other services, and if they have a reliability of a fellow Cambridgeite who is providing that service, or his company or her company, providing that services, that always helps, And right now, what it does is where it all starts with, or everybody coming to Dehradun, or everybody who has just their parents residing in Dehradun, so lots of queries with regard to that. So I think this platform will help us to bring all the businesses of Cambridgeites under one platform, and it will help us to connect, not just as like consumer of that very product or a service, but also as maybe partners, maybe, I don't know, maybe mentors, maybe, who knows, investors, etc., etc. So who knows, So the idea is we're just giving a platform wherein business networking also happens, because of quite a few of our, like 80-90%, I'm just looking at the life members right now, but 80-90% of our, in fact 90-95% of our life members are in the stage where they are all at a stage in their life which either they have their own businesses or at a very senior executive positions, etc., etc. Okay, so I will stop my monologue, and I think I can see Shabnam ma'am joined us, so which gives us a green signal that I think we can start. So a very warm evening, afternoon, morning, depending on which part of the world have you joined in from. So thank you very much for joining us for this live session. My name is Sachin Bajpai, and I'm from class of 1996. I'm very happy to introduce Rishabh Gupta once again, class of 2010. Rishabh, right? Yeah. So, and Rishabh, we are going to talk about this new platform called the Cambrian Hall Alumni Connect. Very simple name is what we try to give, and we are making it live today. We are apologies once again. We were scheduled to get this live on YouTube. Unfortunately, YouTube didn't allow two Cameroonites in two different time zones to go live together. So, which is why we shifted to plan B, which was just instantly Rishabh's idea. Let's just go with this. Okay. So Rishabh, let's start with this. Let's talk about the platform and yeah, over to you.
All Okay, hello everyone. Thank you again for joining in. Uh, Before I run through the demo and how it's gonna work, I just want to mention, maybe take a few seconds to go through the inspiration of this platform. So I met the alumni 16th of December last year when there was a trek going on. This was my first time coming to an alumni meet. Unfortunately, I couldn't attend the dinner after that, but the trek, it was very fun and interesting. I got to meet a lot of people, and one of those people were, I think, Air Marshal Deepak Gorsar, and he was asking me about my story. So my story goes like this: that when I was graduating in 2010 from Cambrian Hall, I applied for NDA. I got in. I got SSB recommended, actually twice, once from Allahabad and Varanasi, and then I went to the PABD test. I was also cleared that, and then I went for Air Force Medical Board, where I had a very small issue, which is called as cubitus valgus, which is an angle between the two bones in the hand. It was sort of was meant to be 15 degrees. Mine was 18 degrees. And I was telling this entire story to him. And he said, so what? You should have joined it, right? I said, no, I could not get in. And he said, why didn't you reach out to me? And I was surprised. He told me that he was the one who was sitting in that medical board as a signing authority during that month. And he said, if you would have just come to me, maybe I would have been able to help you, to guide you, that, this is how you can now apply for army. Don't go for, this is how you could reach out to, this is the right way of doing it. And I was sitting there just shocked, because I spent the last 16 years thinking that this was just impossible, and I lost my biggest dream of my life for nothing. And then that moment made me feel like I'm not the only one going through that. I'm sure there are so many other alumni, there are so many current students that would be going to that phase where they would be like, I wish there could be that one person that I can talk to who could feel relatable to my journey, because they're coming from the same school, they're coming from the same sort of similar background. They would know what I'm going through. They would know everything I've been taught. So I would be able to feel relatable to that. And that gave me an idea to do something, so that what I went through and what I could not do because I did not have the right access at that point in time, someone else shouldn't go through that. And that was the inspiration to build that. So I went to Sachin sir and said, this is what I want to do for the community. This is what I want to do for my school. I am what I am today because of the school. So I want to give it back to it. And, this is one of the ways, one of the very small ways. Goes without saying, this is not even nothing compared to what the school has done or what his alumni network has done for at least for me. So that was the inspiration, and that was the story behind how it all started. And now to run through the platform. The platform serves three core agendas, and that's it. Like the three agendas, which the idea was people who would want to take mentorship from the people that have excelled in their respective fields should be able to find them easily without going on LinkedIn, going on Google, calling 5 different people. Just go and search for it, and you're good. Second will be ventures. So people like me and people like others who are launching their own businesses, they definitely desperately need their early audience. They need to share it with people that could support them in their journey. And if the school could become that platform, then why not? So you can list your company, list your venture, and let people come and use it. You could offer them discounts, or you can not offer them discounts. That depends on you. But this is how you could use that. And third is find your batchmates. Like, I definitely want to message that one friend of mine. Navneet, for example. I haven't met him in 16, 17 years. And today I'm meeting him on this CHA Connect call, which I would have never imagined, like meeting him here. But this is how this you could simply just message your batchmates and say, "Hey, I want to, catch up."
Exactly.
Yeah.
Rishabh, maybe this is a good signal for you to for us to start the platform. Let's see,
Yep.
one of the boxes that is the principle of this platform has got ticked even before we've made it live.
Absolutely.
Okay. Okay.
I'll keep it keep the demo very simple. I'll also share a video after this which I made, which gives you easy access to it. But you can simply come request access, my name.
So okay, guys. So this is going to be Rishabh. Go slow. Go slow. Go slow.
Okay.
Okay. So guys, because we've done it so many times, so we know how everything works. So it's very simple. It's a very simple online platform. You can go online. We'll send the link. Right. You just simply put your name. Go ahead, Rishabh.
Yeah, maybe we can do this if you're on a laptop. On your tab, just open
Yeah.
chaconnect.com, everyone.
No, I
And
think
if you
I think that's fine. It's just got to be. But
yeah,
you just go through.
all right.
So just
So
put your details.
you put your full name. You tell us which class did you attended the last one.
Yeah. Now this is important. Class 12th, 11th, whatever, because that will determine which batch are you. So let's say you passed out you went to class 11 was your last class in Cambrian Hall, and that was 1995, right? So not necessarily you would be class of 1995. You would be class of 1996, right? So that's important. So which class, year of leaving, right?
Yeah. So which year did you leave the school finally? And then mention your house, Manvaring being always on the top. If you don't remember your house, then you can always say not sure or don't remember. But
Yeah. We've also added Shashi block because of late Shashi block was also introduced. Apparently, we've got to know now there are only 4 houses again. They're not 5 now, they're 4 again. But anyways, that's how it is. Okay.
yeah, then you
Yeah.
put
So
your you can put your
as
email
simple
here,
as this. Yeah. Yeah.
and then you
That's it.
create and then you create a password, 8-digit password, just to log in. Once you submit this, then this request will go to the admin, which is the Alumni Association body. They will approve it from their end. They will check the records so that we don't allow anyone who is not a part of alumni group
Yeah.
to join this. So let me just go and quickly prove it.
Yeah. Because I think because this is a closed network, because only for Cameroonites. However, the definition of a Cameronite, just for everyone, the definition of Cameroonites, if you've studied in Cameron even for a year or 2 year, we are very liberal. As in the Alumni Association says that, okay, once a Cameronite, you're always a Cameronite. Because there are lots of cases where people have been to more than one schools, right? But we treat people who have had any kind of tenure in Cambrian Hall, as long as they want to call themselves a Cameronite, so they are Cameronite. But it's not open for A, B, C, D, other alumni, right? Which is why we need to have this. And in fact, when Rishabh said this, there is also another parameter, you could call it a feature that we have, where a person can flag in. So let's say I have put my batch in Rishabh's batch, saying that Sachin Bajpai, class of 2010. But Rishabh says, sorry, I don't identify this person. Tagged to an admin, which we can actually see. So there is another way that we can look into it, but I'm sure that might not happen. But that's okay. Go ahead, Rishabh.
So once you go back to sign in, you will be we have been approved. So what you can do in meanwhile is you reach out to the Alumni Association team and just message them that you have, if you are already in touch with them, just tell them that you have applied, and they will approve it. I'm also okay. So Deepak Gaur sir is here now. Hi sir, you're the inspiration for this platform. So once you sign in, and then you take a short tour of what is CHAA Connect. This is official platform for Alumni Association. You will have your mentor matchmaker here. There's an alumni directory, the alumni ventures, and the messages that you could reach out to fellow Cambrianites, and then to greater heights. We'll start by completing our profile. So what you can do is, here you can ask anything, right? You could ask me, find my batchmates. So all for 2010, it figured out which, like for 2010, who are the people that are in the alumni directory. Now, obviously, there might be some who are not. For those will be added through the sign up. If they're already there, then they just have to log in and just edit their profile.
Yeah,
So
here I would like to add the starting point for us in terms of the database, because somebody says, oh, I'm an alumni, why am I not there in the group? You know, we are sorry, we are as good as the data that we have. And our data is purely based on, see, school does not have records of us in digital format. They would have records of Sachin Bajpai, class of 1996, that's it. They wouldn't have our email ID or phone number or where we reside kind of a things. Those details are not there. So the whatever alumni has been managed to gather data in the last 10, 12, 15 years and requested alumni to put in their details, which is your name, email ID, contact number, and the location. So those alumni are seated in on this database. This is the starting point for us. However, if you're not there on the database, you can stay and add your profile and get added to it, you know. And even maybe your information is not correct. Maybe the name is wrong, house is wrong, batch is wrong, you know, could be anything. You can still get those edited. Sorry, go ahead, Rishabh.
yep. So the colors that you see represent the house. So that's why there are 4 colors. And if you don't see a color here, that means that your house was not updated in the directory. But you could do that simply by completing a profile. So because I used this to sign in, so it already took my this as my profile information. But you can, you know, say I am currently in this company. I am based out of Dehradun, India. And then I can put my LinkedIn profile here. For now, let's just say linkedin.com, and then a short bio about myself. This information is important because whenever someone would click on your profile, they will see all of this information. So they can reach out to you on LinkedIn. They can message you here. They will be able to see what's your, you know, what have you been working on. So this is a single point of truth about you for the alumni and the fellow alumni and the students. And then some tags that are relevant to you. It's a leadership, tech, startup, banking, finance, whatever, right? And then you if you don't find a tag here, that's okay, because again, this, by the way, this platform is in a very early stages. So I would obviously need a lot of feedback and as brutal as possible so that we can make it better for anyone who joins in. So like one of the feedback I got was that these are very limited tags. Now I cannot add a lot because otherwise this will look very overwhelmingly high content. So you could add a custom tag and say entrepreneurship, just an example, and add it. So it will be auto selected. So if you don't find your relevant tag, just add it there and you save your profile. Once you have saved it, now your profile is saved. And then you could now, this was how we reached here by asking the AI, find my batchmates. Now you could message them and say, okay, I want to reach out to Akshay Bhatt as an example. He hasn't added his bio yet because he hasn't logged into the platform. Whenever he logs in, I'll be able to see that. I can message him here and say, yeah, Akshay. And whenever he logs in, he'll see this message.
Okay, Rishabh, just out of curiosity, because I can see 2 of your batchmates not met for the last 16 years. Do you see Navneet there on this platform right now? Just check.
No, I don't see him.
Okay, because Navneet's details we would not have, right? So
yes.
So which is why let's look at your batch. How many of them are there in this platform? Quite a few.
Yeah,
quite a few. I can see quite a few, this is a good number.
I recognize all of them.
Okay, great. Okay, yeah.
So that's my original profile. That's me, my original
Okay.
profile here. So if you click on it,
Let's okay, just out of curiosity, just go to the database. I'm just reading out few names that I can see randomly, see whether they are there or not on the group, on the directory. Just put Rajesh sir's name, Rajesh Minocha. Just put, let's
okay,
put
wait
his
one
name.
second. I have to first
Just put all
check
batches. Yeah.
Rajesh.
Minocha.
Yeah, I see him as a life member.
Great. So he's there. So again, life member is another tag that will be there if you are life member, which of course we've given the information there. Let's just Avinash Rahul, is he there?
Yeah, he is there.
Great. So his detail are
And
there. Somebody can
he's
open,
already
connect.
added a lot of details. So if you can
Oh,
connect, if you would
yeah.
see he's
Yeah.
this name, his badge, his
Yeah.
his
Just put
current
Aman
position.
Goyal. Just put Aman Goyal. Let's put Aman. I'm just randomly just looking at names, whoever has joined in, just to check
Yeah,
whether they're named.
2002 Manwaring. Arey sir, Aman sir,
Yep.
आप भी Manwaring? Yeah.
Yes, bro. Yes. All the way
Okay,
from
okay.
beginning to the end.
Okay. Okay, let's just check. Let's just check Shabnam, ma'am. I think Shabnam Singh.
Yes, we
Yeah,
have her.
great. Okay, thank God. Our president is here in the group. Otherwise, we would have been fired.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
And
also put. I'm just randomly looking. I see a girl who looks like youngster, Tulika Dabral. Just check. She could be a very recent
no,
batch.
I
Okay.
don't
So
see.
Tulika, your detail are not there. So which means when you actually go to the database, you have to put in your details as well. Just I see some other names I was seeing. Okay, I've just put.
We have Sachin Bajpai here.
Okay. Yeah, you survived.
All right.
Just
Okay.
just check for Vivek Nair. He's also here. My batchmate.
Okay, great. Okay, let's see.
No.
No, Vivek's detail are not there. Again, Avinash. So this database is as good as what information or whoever has added themselves on the data. So just to give you a perspective, we are here around 1400 only Cambridgeites till now. And assuming Cambridge Hall is like 71 years old, we would have roughly 8,000 Cambridgeites,
Yes,
approximately.
exactly.
Just put it the number. I'm just
Yes.
looking at an average of 100 Cambridgeites every year, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
So we have only 1400 people on the database right now. So which means we have a long way to go. So, but it's a great starting point for us, you know. Okay, let's look at the second feature, Rishabh.
Yeah. So and there could be a case where you will see two people. Let's say, for example, for Rajesh sir,
Yeah.
There were two profiles, and that the reason for that is because there were two entries in the database. So that's okay. That's not a problem. You could always, ignore that point. There's some profiles that were added twice. But the point which Sachin sir was mentioning, so let's say when you connect on this person and you say you don't recognize this person, you could simply click on this. There will be a message that would be passed on to the admin team. The admin team will look into that message and will be able to remove them from the database. So they cannot log in further. So this is how you simply report it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that was finding your batchmates. Now, if I go back here and I say, I want to find me a mentor.
Yeah, in the field of.
So it would ask you what's your goal. You could simply write, let's say, excel in my current field. What's your current field?
Rishabh, sorry. I'm just, because I don't see here youngsters over here. Let's look at from their perspective. They're looking for a mentor, and maybe I'm looking at a profile, somebody passed out 23, 22. So maybe they're looking at somebody in the field of, let's say, technology. See if they can find somebody in the field of technology. Again, it'll only give based on what data the database has, what people have put in their profiles.
Correct. So let's say, but what's their, maybe they have some objective, right? What's their objective?
So go to, let's say, scholarship, excel in the current field, maybe. Let's look at excel in the field. It's broadly generic, you know.
Yeah. So then which world, let's say technology and startups, where are you in your journey? We are a early career, like he said.
Early career, correct. Yeah.
Early career. So they would now, so there were 4 people that have put in their profiles.
Yeah.
I see myself because my original profile, this is my test profile that I've used to log in. Then I see Alok Gaur sir, and then I see Suvir Khanna sir, but he hasn't opened any slots. Prashant Trivedi sir hasn't opened any slots, but
Just one
there are,
second. Yeah. So,
yeah,
guys, for everybody else, when he said slot, it means that these people who have opted to become a mentor in a specific field would have registered that I am available for 1 hour, 2 hour in a week or a month for mentorship. So, which means of the 4 profile we see, 2 of them have opened their slots for mentorship to be connected. 2 of them have not, right? So that's what
exactly.
Rishabh was just trying to say. Open slot. Just I thought I'll clarify for people.
Yeah,
So here, in fact, Alok sir is
is here.
there right now in the call as well. So which means so there are 2 people who have given their slot as mentorship.
Availability.
Yeah,
Right, so,
availability.
and
Yeah.
you can, and this will be the time that you're seeing is your time zone. The time
Yeah.
that they see is their time zone, so you
Yeah.
don't have to coordinate on the time zone because we have
Correct.
people around the world,
Yeah.
by God's blessing. So then you will see a percentage here. If this percentage means who is your closest to
Match.
match
Yeah.
as a match for your mentorship. So, for example, I put in because I'm currently like a second-time founder of a tech company. So that's why it is sort of showing you that for technology, you could reach out to me. But obviously, there are people who would be much better than me. When they put their profiles and their experience, their name will show first and a higher percentage.
Yeah.
So this
Yeah.
percentage is for you to decide who you should reach out to. Now,
Yeah.
I can simply just go and say, for 2nd of August, I want to book 9 a.m., book the slot, and I want to learn about.
So guys, as Rishabh is doing this is
Sorry.
what the system is doing it. You will first go and ask a WhatsApp group in the normal sense. Oh, I'm looking for somebody, etc., which newbie or somebody from 20 to 24 will not be able to. But let's say he has managed to. I'm looking for in this space. Then people might respond, might not respond. If he gets, then he gets the number or the email ID. Then he actually goes write an email, then ask and detail and everything. But now look at all the steps, 4, 5, 6, 7 steps that in the current situation we would be doing. But because of this platform, everything is so instant and you can actually do it on your own kind of a thing. And the person has opted himself or herself for being a mentor, shown availability, shown interest, and also given the time as well. So it makes life simple and response quicker as well. Yeah, Rishabh.
Exactly. So if you just put like, I want to learn about XYZ thing, and you confirm the booking. So this request has been sent to the mentor. Once they accept the request, you will receive an email with the contact details. The contact details could be a phone number, could be a meeting link, or could be an email saying, this is how we can connect further. And then you could always go and you could add it to your calendar. So when you add it to your calendar, it will download a file. Once you click on that, it will automatically add to your Gmail, like to your Google Calendar, right? And then you say done. Now you could go here and go for my sessions. Sorry. Right now, there are no, there is one session that is pending. As soon as it is approved, this will not show pending, it will show approved. So whenever you are logging in, you could simply open up your sessions. If you are, if you have reached out to someone, you would know here that they have approved or not approved yet, right? You could, while we are here, so this was about finding your mentor, right? Now, while we are here, you could simply just click on this and copy this and share it with your friends. Invite your fellow Cambrianites to join this.
Yeah.
So very, very, very simple. There might be some glitches in sharing the link directly on these different platforms because their APIs keeps on changing, and I'm trying to actively correct it. But still, just if you can copy it and just paste it on their WhatsApp, much easier to do.
Okay, just to clarify, because we jumped from one to other, I'll just clarify that. So Rishabh just demonstrated to us a Cambrianite you think a friend of yours. So in this case, we had 2 cases. Rishabh did not have Navneet on the group, on the platform. So he can actually send a link to Navneet of the platform to please just connect and add your details, etc., etc. And same, Avinash was trying to find his classmate called Vivek, who's not in the platform. He can also actually go to the system and just click and find out whichever platform, as in the social media platform, he would like to send the link to. Right? Correct, Rishabh? Yeah. And we
Correct.
had, I think, more than one option that you can actually send your classmate, batchmate, senior, junior, crush, whoever you want them to get connected to. Okay.
I was told to not use the word crush in the meeting, in the dinner that we had with the alumni in your Roots Foundation dinner. I won't name that
Okay.
person, but I was told to not
Okay.
name it.
Okay. 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 Because
Anyways,
I was not told, I took the liberty of saying.
so now
Okay.
if you have found a mentor, now there could be people that would like to offer mentorship, because this was also one thing that everyone wanted to do, contribute to
Yeah.
the community. And the best is just say, I want to become a mentor.
Yeah. Now, this is for, again, for people who have reached a stature in life, which is maybe using, having, being in the leadership position or executive position or entrepreneurship position, whatever, they think they are ready. And I think we get so many Cameroonites who feel this way, that they want to give back. Exactly the point where Rishabh was 7 months back, when he said that I right now stand where I would like to give back to the community, and what is the best way that I could do, and whatever I have learned professionally, so that is where this stands for. For those set of people, this would be something really good. So give mentorship. Again, decide
Correct.
area, choose. Yeah, go
So
ahead, Rishabh.
when you say become a mentor, you see a few things already pre-filled, because I edited my profile earlier, so it picked up all that information. Now you can edit it here, and if you have not edited your information and directly landed to become a mentor, then you might be asked all of this information. So this demo is very custom personalized to what you have done with the on how you've engaged with the platform. And the reason I'm saying that is because sometimes you might feel that, okay, the demo, when it happened, it was not showing me these fields, but it is showing me now. And the reason could be because of the information that you have updated on your profile. So when you say what
Correct.
areas you can mentor in, you can pick up one of these, or you can add your own. Let's say we were marine engineering. I was onboarding Rajit sir a few days back. So he said this was missing. So he added marine engineering. Add, continue. How much time can you give each one? Because we wanted to give enough everyone their flexibility and freedom to offer as many hours. Some people
Yeah.
don't have enough time, so they can only give 2 hours, while some want to give more, so they can give 10 hours. Hello. Okay. So we have Rajat sir as well. Hello, Rajat sir. Okay. So you select 2 hours, and you could also go and continue with like which days. So primarily Sunday is bigger here, because a lot of people are available easily on Sunday, but you could pick up any of these days. Let's say I only want to pick up Fridays and Tuesdays. I continue, and then on Tuesday and Friday, what time am I available? So I'll say 9 a.m. because I have asked for 2 hours. So 9:30, this is 1 hour per week. And then because which means 4 hours per month, and we aimed for 2. So it will tell you that whether you want to click this, or you just want to keep 2, or you want to add it, increase to number of hours per month to be 4, like here if you read it right, and you say done. Now you could either share your WhatsApp here, or you could write a note how can people reach out to you, or you could go and share a meeting link. It could be Zoom, it could be Google Meet, it could be others. You could just put up your meeting link, xyz@google.com, other, and I continue that. Now
Yeah.
a short bio about how do people want to see, what information do you want to be shown here. So tech
Yeah. And also,
under
guys, I think this is so straightforward. When you're putting your profile, if you just put your LinkedIn and put your LinkedIn details or the link of it just redirects it to LinkedIn. If you're already
yes.
there, it just simply helps.
Yes. And if you have edited, like put in, if you see wrong information, you can always edit it here,
Correct.
right? And then again, straight away reached out to this point, which is a bio founder for 8 years, right? And then you submit for approval. Again, and not every mentor has to be approved by the Alumni Association body, which is the admin here. So once you submit for approval, they will just look at your profile and approve it. And I'm not putting it. So it's to, okay, let me do that. So once I've done that, now that approval request is with the admin team. Once I approve it, once the admin approves it from their side, it will be visible in the mentor list.
Yeah.
So that was
So-
about becoming a mentor.
Yeah. So guys, just to summarize what we have seen till now, of the three big pillars of this platform: A, connecting with fellow Cambrianites; B, become a mentor; or give mentorship. So we've seen two of these features till now, and they're very, very straightforward. Right. So let's look at the third pillar, Rishabh, which
Yes.
is the business directory.
Now, yes. So now you go to Alumni Ventures.
Again, as
and-
business directory, as I said, this could be used the way you want to be. You could
Correct.
be a you could be a client to that to fellow Cambridgeite who's running that business, right? You could be a client, you could be a partner, you could just learn from him or whatever, you know. So it could be anything, because we are trying to. This is the first time that we are trying to put all Cambridgeites who have their own business, entrepreneur, some format, under one roof. Right now, it's very informal and through word of mouth only. So this really helps. Yes, Rishabh, please go ahead.
Exactly. So this is where you see all these ventures are already listed by people who are all like the alumni of our school. So you could go and either search for these. Let's say you want to go and buy furniture. You could go to Dabral's Furniture Forever, get discounts of 20%, and to claim that you will be going to their WhatsApp and messaging them on WhatsApp that you're coming to them. You can click on their WhatsApp. This is how they want you to reach out to them.
Yeah. Again, this has been, sorry, Rishabh, just 1 second. So again, these information have been provided. So like, for example, we saw the 10%, 20%, 30%. It's completely left to the entrepreneur or the business owner, in this case, the Cambridgeite, to decide what he would like to offer. Maybe a free consulting, free first meeting, maybe an offer, or just an introduction of his company. That's it. You know, it all boils down to how he or she would like his business to be introduced to the alumni network. Go ahead, Rishabh.
Yes. And if you want to filter them out, there would be a day when we will have hundreds of ventures here, and you want to filter out from tech, edtech, aviation, consulting, finance. You can click on these tags and you can find out the ventures from that respective field. Now, you could go and list your venture as well. It could be an in-store, which could be a restaurant, a salon, a shop, anything that you want the customers to visit you, or you want to just talk about it. Or it could be an online platform, an e-commerce platform, or an app. And let's say the online name, the business product name is Native. The discount for Cambrianites could be 25% off, 25% discount. Your name is already taken from the data, email is already taken, and your WhatsApp if you want, like your contact number and your WhatsApp if you want. If you don't want to share that, don't share that, up to you. And then you put the tags, the relevant tags, and what your business does. Plans for pilot for founders. You could upload your logo, a business logo, and you can submit this for review. This has been submitted. The team again, the admin team will again review it. So the Alumni Association team will again review this listing, and just so that they can ensure the platform is consistent and there are processes being followed. Once they approve it, it will be listed here. And until then, you will see it as pending, and you could edit it, or you can cancel your listing as well if you don't want to list it. So the freedom is with you. Absolutely, no one else's site other than you. So that's how you list your business. There are still people joining. So Sachin sir, there's someone XYZ. Should I admit or should I
Okay,
not?
that's fine. It's fine. It's all right.
All right. So this is I think these are the all the things. There's one small listing which is the chapters. You have we
Yeah.
have all the chapters that we have that the Alumni Association has created, and you could go and either join their WhatsApp group. Now let's say there is a Chemnitz in UK group, which is led by Sachin Bajpai. The summer of 2026 upcoming event to be announced. You can go and share your interest. Once you show interest, they would be informed that
Yeah.
X amount of people have shown interest in this event.
Yeah.
Let's say I did that. You're on the list, and you could always go and if you don't like anything about the platform, go to this feedback, rate your experience. I'll rate 5, and then you can always say what's on your
Okay.
mind, what do
Okay.
you didn't like about it, what you liked about it.
Okay. I like to add about the chapters thing. Again, we've tried to add this feature, which was originally not part of it, but we thought chapter is again a good feature to have because right now we have more than one chapter, right? The global chapter, as we call it, which is everybody and anybody, right? And then we have various country chapters. And as we go forward, we are trying to add more countries to it. So this is a great way that people know, okay, this is where the chapter sits, and you can just connect and be part of the WhatsApp group. That is the starting point for you to know Cameroonites within that specific chapter, country, geographical region that we are talking about. So again, we might add more features to the platform, but largely coming back three. And again, this could be part of the reach out connectivity or add on more and more Cameroonites into the platform. That's the idea. But largely, I think these are the three broad listed pillars that we have on the platform: connectivity or connect with Cameroonites, right? B, provide mentorship, give mentorship, take mentorship, and C, business networking, which could be either in the form of being a consumer, being a partner, or just knowing any business of a fellow Cameronite across the world, anywhere. Yeah. So,
Yeah, and
yeah,
and you could always go at your alumni directory and search by batch,
yeah,
country, locations,
country,
industry.
yeah,
So this is how you could search. This is the entire list. You could search them,
yeah.
connect with them, message them. This is not as per the in any chronological order. This is sort of random, based on the directory. So possibly mostly on the letter alphabet wise. Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay. So I
yeah.
think, sorry, Rishabh, you say.
Yeah, this final last thing is you could always, like, one of the things which a lot of people asked me when I was building this, when I was talking to alumni and a few students, is can we have one point where we could just write anything and we can get everything out of it? So this is that one chat box for you. You could ask about when is the next event. It might not be able to answer now.
Yeah.
Uh,
Or any
because
question about Cameron Hall stroke alumni, it could have the answer or it could not have the answer,
yes, we
depending.
are I'm updating the knowledge base on the back end.
Yeah.
That is right now the calendar
Okay. So
events
what
is
question?
not. I
What
asked
question
when
did you
is the
put?
next event happening, and it says that it doesn't have access because the knowledge base has not been updated. But once I update that knowledge base with all its ones, then you will not have to reach out to anyone. You can simply just message, find, like, type here, get the reply, and then show up there.
Okay. Okay. Let's just try and put some other information in this knowledge base that we're talking about. Let's put question: who is the current president of Cayman Hall Alumni Association?
Oh,
And
that's not the best question to ask. And sorry, ma'am, if it doesn't able to answer. But
okay, ma'am, apologies in advance in case the system doesn't.
You're forgiven this time.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Very kind of you. Who is the current president?
okay, they don't
We
have
don't.
the update,
Oh.
but
Okay.
uh,
Let's say
give you the
let's say
website.
what does it say?
You can reach out to caymanhallalumni.com and then you will see all the office bearers.
Okay. Can
But
you
this
actually
is-
go from here to the website? Just click. Just click.
Yes.
Okay. Just click. Just let's see right now. Does it go?
The more people joining in.
Okay, let them. It's fine.
It's not loading the website. Is it alumni.com or alumniassociation.com? Or it is
Oh,
alumni?
it's loaded. See, the moment you said, oh, let's say, go to about us. Maybe let's see whether we got the answer or not. About us. I'm just trying to see
There's
whether we are
something.
getting the.
Yeah. The website is loading too slow. Oh, because of the video. Okay.
Okay. Just go about us. Okay. It gives some information. Okay. Let's go up. About us. Click.
Yeah, it's loading. I did click.
Okay. Okay.
While it opens up, no, there's something happening here. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay. We have. Okay. We can see the president, ma'am. We still got the answer.
But
Okay.
all
Anyways,
of this information will be, all of the information will be here. I am updating the knowledge base as we speak, and with the feedback, I can update it better. So
Okay.
I think that's all about the platform. You could get your profile if you don't have a live membership. For example, I don't have it from this profile. I have it from my original profile, but it's showing me here, get live membership. You can get a live membership.
Okay.
If
Sorry,
you are a live
Rishabh.
member.
On the same point, can we just, does the platform has the facility that if somebody wants to become a life member, can it direct them to wherever? How do they become?
Yes. So
Okay, if
once
you
you
could just
click
go
on
to
that,
this.
it'll take you to here, and here they can click for membership.
Okay, great. Okay, it will. Okay. Okay, I think we are more or less done. Let's take few questions before we wrap up because we just don't.
So yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, I was not sharing the platform when I was speaking about it. So you can get your live membership here. Once you click on this,
Okay, great.
you will be directed to
Okay.
this page, which was about getting the live membership.
Okay, great. Lovely.
And the live member tag is here. So you can, all the live members, you will see the tags with them.
Okay, great.
That's it. That's all of it.
Okay. So I think, thank you, Rishabh, on behalf of the alumni community. I think I will just take few questions. If anybody has any question, raise your hand or just speak. I think we'll
Is
take few
there
questions.
any exclusive benefits for the life members?
Okay, so that's a good question. I think one of the things, Avinash, that we have is that if we go to the business venture, there I think it is left to the alumni or the business owner or he or she could actually offer that particular offer, discount, benefit, whatever we are saying to life member. So that is a possibility that is available via that. So for example, since you are a life member, you are also an entrepreneur. So you could say for your business or service, you're providing 10% only to life members. So you could make it exclusive. So that's something that a life member can get. Yeah.
Okay.
Anybody else? Any questions?
Yes.
Yeah. Go ahead. Please go
Actually, I
ahead,
wanted
Anand.
to clarify. You covered it earlier, but so I know a few people who like did only a few years and did not do their 12th standard in Cambrian Hall, including myself. So to find them the right batchmates, they have to put the year of when they would have done 12th from Cambrian Hall, right? Because that's the right way, I would say, to kind of find their exact batchmates.
I think if you go from find my batchmates query, then you're right.
Yeah.
But if you don't do that and you put up your, like for example, let's quickly do it. 1 second. So if you are going to from the platform and from here, and you say find my batchmates, then you might not be able to get it because it will show you from your year. But if you say find my batchmates from the year, then you have to
Let's
put the
your
year.
year, Aman.
So yeah, you can do mine. So I did my 10th in 2000 and I would have done my 12th in 2002, but all my friends are in batch of 2002.
Okay, great. So let's put 2002 then. Okay, so that's the list.
No, 1 second.
2000. Oh, that's the 2002.
That's a list. So right now it says that you are a batch of 2002, which means maybe when you either put your.
That's how I entered it.
Great.
Because
Great. Yeah.
So
But that's a
basically,
good
what I'm
thing.
trying to say is that like I know a friend who was up till the 8th standard, right? So
Huh?
he was my batch. So we did in Cambrian Hall from 3rd grade to 8th grade. So
Yeah.
I think ideally he should also be batch of 2002, like in that
Agree.
sense of speaking.
Agree.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
So which means
Yeah.
we should be putting. I need to put the okay. I took the feedback, so it's I know what to do here. I'll make sure that if someone graduates before 12th, they still
Yeah.
show up that respective year if they would have
Precisely.
completed their 12th. Okay.
Precisely. That's how you will really, really find parity and like all your long lost friends and connections.
Gotcha.
I think that's the way to do.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Good shout, Aman.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a
Okay.
good point.
Anybody else? Any more questions? Anyone else? I think. Yeah. Okay. So Rishabh, what happens after this? So we will.
Yeah.
How will everybody get to know about the platform or the link? We're going to share the link with everyone that this is live, etc., etc.
This is the link. I have shared it in the Google Meet chat. It's
Okay.
very simple. CHAAconnect.com.
Brilliant.
And once you
We
go
will-
there, first access, and that's it. And if there is a way to onboard teachers as well. So if you remember, you are connected to your favorite teacher, you can message them and they can say I was a teacher, and they will be onboarded. You can always reach out to them as well. So
Great. Yeah. And I think we are recording this session. We're going to put this on YouTube, and anybody can actually have a look just in case if they have any query, etc., etc. And I think we will also connect this to the official website of Integrated with the current Cambrian Hall Alumni Association website, so that people can connect via that as well. Yeah. So I think if anybody has any questions, you can ask before we wrap this up. I think thankfully we managed to do it. This was getting delayed for quite some time now, but good that we managed to do it. So yeah, so I think we don't seem to have any question. Shabnam ma'am, do we have? Okay, let's hear from her, ma'am. Any feedback, any comments, anything that you would like to say before we wrap it up?
Well, I think it's you've explained it well, and whoever accesses it, sorry, they should be able to go through it quite easily. I didn't find an issue with it when I registered, so I'm sure, and I'm pretty bad on my skills of technical stuff. So I'm sure most people would find it fairly simple to access and register. I think you've done
Okay.
well. It's a great platform, and I think it'll do well. Thank you, both of you.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. So I think on that note, Rishabh, I think we can conclude the session. And thank you, everyone, all of you who joined in, and everybody else who I think logged out a little earlier. But I think thankfully we have a session. We've put this in place, and we're going to make the platform now live on 25th July 2026.
yes.
Thank you, everyone, and to greater heights.
Thank
Together,
you.
guys.
To greater heights.
Thank you.
Okay,
Bye bye.
bye-bye.
Have a good
Bye-bye.
day.
Bye bye.